We just got back from a closing with some of our favorite clients, and we are going out to celebrate with them in a little bit, but I wanted to pop on and do our Friday video. So this is week 8 of our mini series, and today we're going to dig into some moving tips that you might not think of right off the bat. I think obviously everyone knows you need to pack when you're going to move and maybe hire movers and book a moving truck. But there are, I guess, some other things you don't necessarily automatically think about when you're looking at your move. So here are a few tips that we have found for our home buyers that are getting, ready to close or in that home buying process. If you are doing a long distance move, obviously you need to look at travel arrangements. So maybe that's a flight, maybe that's a car that you're taking across country, maybe that's renting a U-Haul that you're taking across country, maybe that is hiring movers that are going to pack and handle the whole move for you and drive, your stuff to Charleston for the new house. So looking at those travel arrangements, and then making any temporary housing arrangements. So if you are moving and it's a long distance move and you know that you're closing on Friday and you're getting here on a Wednesday, looking at where you're going to be staying Wednesday and Thursday night, we are always more than happy to help make some, short-term arrangements for people as they're getting into town. So let us know if we can ever help y'all with that if you are buying a home with us. And then a couple other things I talked about just a second ago. Obviously, you need to decide if you're going to hire movers or packers, and then get packing if you are not. So pack, so that when your movers are there or once you're ready to load up your boxes, that you can easily put them in the moving truck and you're not trying to pack things and move at the same time, because from experience, that is not fun. And then a couple other things. Look at what you're not going to be taking to the new house and sell or donate that. There's there's really no point of moving it and then looking at getting rid of it or trying to sell it or donate it. So if you know that, old coffee table you're never going to take to the new house, put it on Facebook Marketplace, give it to Goodwill, eliminate stuff that there's just no point of moving. Reserve a storage unit if needed. If you just have way too much stuff to put into that new house and you need some time to go through it, or, just extra storage that you don't have in the new house, reserving that storage unit. So go ahead and get that booked so that it's ready for when y'all need it. Notify any daycares, schools, doctors of your move if you're not going to be using them anymore. So if the move is far enough away that your kids are switching schools or daycares, go ahead and notify them, and then obviously look at the new schools and daycares and doctors for enrollment and everything like that. For the fur babies, again, if you're making a long enough away move where you're not going to be using the same doggy daycare or veterinarian, go ahead, get those records and start doing research for the new veterinarian or doggy daycare here. We are always more than happy to recommend anything that y'all need as far as, daycares, doggy parks, doggy daycares, veterinarians, new restaurants to try, anything like that. So if you are moving from a little bit further away, feel free to pick our brain. We love shopping and eating local, so we happen to be out a lot. More than happy to share any of those recommendations always. And we also have our own fur baby. So let's see, what else? Anything I am forgetting? Obviously, you will need to set up utilities in your name for the new home, and then notify any service providers of your move. So if you have Comcast at your house now, notify them you are moving, and if you are transferring the service, set up that transfer. If you're not transferring them, stop the service. So just those little things. One big thing that I think a lot of people aren't thinking about that are taking a while to get in are appliances. So if you know that you're buying a new home that where an appliance is not conveying, or that you're not going to want to use their fridge and you want to get a new one, start looking at those, because a lot are on back order and just taking a minute to get in. So it's a good idea. Start exploring those, do research, look at their lead time for delivery, so you kind of have an idea of what you're looking at on that. You can coordinate it as close as possible with your closing day. So these were our moving tips of some things you might not think about automatically. Again, let us know about any questions that we can always help with. We're more than happy to in any part of the home buying process. And I hope everyone has a good weekend, and we'll see you soon.